page 12. Page 12. Blessed be the Lord, my rock. Blessed be the Lord, my rock. Blessed be the Lord, my rock. Blessed be the yummy, yummy dinners. Blessed be the yummy, 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 yummy dinners. Blessed be the yummy, 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 yummy dinners.
Blessed be the pretty white milkweed.
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 Blessed be the new comforters and blankets.
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 Blessed be the quiet we still have.
Be the quiet we still have.
Blessed be the quiet we still have.
Blessed be the quiet we still have. Blessed be the quiet we still have. So this weekend we're going to be welcoming other people into this space. And the word welcome is running around in my mind. What does it mean to welcome people, really? So I think it might begin with an inner welcome within our own hearts. So we'll sing Céad Míle Fáilte. Would you say that with me? Céad Míle Fáilte. And then two little words. Macri. Macri. Céad Míle Fáilte Macri. Céad Míle Fáilte Macri. Together? Céad Míle Fáilte Macri. 100,000 welcomes, my heart. force, give me la force, give me la force, la cream. Give me la force, give me la force, give me la force. In every heart a garden grows, in every heart a rose unfolds, in every heart a greening field, in every heart a forest wild and free. Give me la fortune, 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 give me la fortune. In every heart a candle flame, in every heart a fire burns, in every heart a shining star, in every heart a golden sun. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. In every heart a darkness dwells, in every heart a shadow falls, in every heart a pain, a fear, in every heart a sacred wound. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. In every heart a mystery veiled, in every heart a truth unknown, in every heart a secret name, in every heart a lovely dream. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. In every heart a holy well, in every heart a running stream, in every heart a river flows, in every heart an ocean wide and deep. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. Give me la fortune, give me la fortune, give me la fortune. Welcome to Tractor Supply. That's what they say. You walk in the place. When I walked into Walmart, nobody said welcome, but right away, a kind person spotted the look of sheer panic in my face. Said, "May I help you, sir?" I said, "Yes, please." And then she proceeded to walk me around to different locations and said, "Oh, it's okay, I can show you where this is." I said, "Great, thank you." She never said welcome to Walmart, but boy, did she communicate a welcome.
Yeah.
It's lovely. So I guess my question tonight is, what does it mean to welcome people? It's what we're doing this weekend. And how can we do it well? And what do we not do? In other words, there are things sometimes that communicate unwelcome, right? Even though we're trying to be welcoming, sometimes things happen. So let's start with the very positive. What does it mean to welcome? How do we welcome people here this weekend? What are you learning about welcome?
Make sure people have the things that make them comfortable in our environment. Include them right away. Introduce them maybe if they need to be introduced around.
Just holding a general attitude of, I'm glad you're here.
Mm.
Some authentic feeling to it.
Yeah, an authentic feeling of
Yep.
really happy you're here.
We added that to the welcome cards. They now say, "Welcome to our community. We're so glad you're here."
How else do we welcome people?
By holding space for them, sometimes you can tell too that somebody might be a little more sheepish or shy. So, just trying to, seek intuitively who might need a little bit extra, welcome, being each person being their authentic self. I know from the first time I came here, I felt very welcomed.
Yeah, when I feel welcome, I just feel like I'm wanted.
Like you want
Like
it.
I'm wanted around. I
Right.
want you here.
Right.
That's
So
how I
that's
feel when you feel welcome.
right. So we can communicate that to them as they appear in this house. Right. We really want you here. How else?
I think of welcome as connected to belonging, and I think of belonging as having the capacity and desire to invite. So when people who have been here before return, inviting others, they feel a sense of belonging, which means they feel welcome, which means you have done a good job.
And that is the situation this weekend. Exactly. Yeah. Anything else? So we make sure they have enough cookies and yogurt and stuff. What about in our conversations? How can we welcome people during our conversations? How do we do that?
Accepting them right where they're at.
Mostly just listening, active listening.
Mostly just listening, right? So your book of James is a good guide there, right?
Yes.
Speak a little, but listen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be so eager to tell them about me, And as soon as they start saying stuff about them, they say, oh, well, I had that experience too, or I did this, or I did. Nah. It's not why they're here. So yeah, really deepen our listening capacities. I think that's a good what's the word, litmus? If we feel like, yeah, I'm working on my listening skills, it's practical listening skills, then we're deepening our welcome with people. Yeah. Ultimately, we'll just have one word to say. That'll be it. Just kidding. How else can we welcome people? In our conversations.
You could, appropriately inquire about them,
Mhm.
sincerely, with sincerity, not contrived, but,
Genuinely curious.
Yeah, genuinely curious. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Curiosity is a great form of love. Tell me more. I'd really like to hear more. Anything else? What about with children? There will be children here, biological children. How do we welcome them?
Toss them in the pond.
Toss it in.
Well, like, I know for me, I wouldn't be here, but I brought some games and things for them in the children's Bible,
Cool.
so that to share the
Cool.
things that kids would like, because I had kids.
Is there a special delight that Jesus had with children? So, if we can cultivate that special delight within, regarding little children, that's the beginning.
All Beatles.
Show them the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
like I know too, when my kids were little, and single divorced mom and stuff. I mean, I was always working full time, but I didn't have all these like fancy things to make them for lunch. But I would, when I had a paper towel, I'd cut like a heart-shaped napkin and I'd stick it in their lunch. And when they come still, they're grown. I'll make a heart-shaped napkin.
Nice.
And sometimes I'll make a few, like too many purposefully. They're kind of being silly, And I know that's something that they will always remember. Or if I know they're coming, like my son's name is Patrick, and so he's got a lot of green things, and we have some green, just glasses. I'll leave a glass of water out for him
Sure.
and some napkins. And then if my daughter's coming over, I'll leave her just a glass of water out and some napkins. And it says like the little, she actually gave me these little coasters to say home sweet home. So it's something really small.
Children are small. Fits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Works. Children like to have fun. So be open to having fun with little kids. So any other ways we can welcome these lovely folks, be they tall or small, this weekend?
We can play a game with them.
So think about it. I'm convinced that loving other people requires inner work, to put it bluntly. And welcoming people here on retreat not only requires the work that we're all doing physically here, which is great, and we're all appreciative of that. At the same time, and in addition, it requires an inner work of welcome that takes delight in another human being and communicates that as best we can, genuinely, authentically. And to me, everything comes back to that moment when Jesus heard the voice, "You are my beloved, I delight in you." And that's the kind of welcome we want to convey. In the Benedictine tradition, those who come and visit the monastery, it's said, are welcomed as though they are the living Christ. That's amazing and something to keep in mind. Good luck with that. We'll close with a song. Lullaby to close the day. In Irish, very often little babies would hear a lullaby that didn't have words but only sounds. And one of them would go like this: ooh la loo la la, ooh la loo la la. I'll sing it once and then try. Ooh la loo la la, ooh la loo 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 la la. Ooh la loo 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 la la. Ooh la loo 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 la la. Ooh la loo la loo la la. Ooh la loo la loo la la. Ooh la loo la loo la la. The close of this day, a little lullaby. May we rest well tonight and store up our energy to welcome our new friends, our old friends, to welcome as though Christ himself was walking through the door. May it be so. Amen. So normally, starting Thursday night, we would have a time of silence all the way to Saturday morning, but not this time. We're going to need to talk tomorrow, so let's just not have silence tomorrow, and a day with just as much talking as we need. Hopefully not too much, but we'll do what we need to do. The guests should start arriving tomorrow sometime between 2 and 4, and dinner will be at 6. Are there any questions now about tomorrow especially? We can have a morning meeting tomorrow and talk in more details, but anything in particular that would help you sleep better tonight?
Do you might have bowls and plates at the house?
I have some.
Okay.
Should I bring them down?
We're one bowl short for 22, and
Okay.
we got 17 plates.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I have some plates there. I'll bring them down too. Yeah. Okay.
Is there still that stack in the farmhouse?
I don't have no idea.
Right. And we do have paper plates, right, Sarah?
I mean, there's a limited amount, a very limited amount
Okay.
in the pantry.
Well, we have more in the barn, that big container.
Yeah,
So
we should probably
And you received the
They've
paper
consolidated.
plates from Isaac today.
Oh, I put them in the kitchen and then showed them to Michael, and did you put them in the pantry? Or?
I might have consolidated them
Okay,
at some
okay,
point,
just as long
but
as you
there's
have
a
them.
stack in there.
Yeah, so
But
I'll bring down everything I have from the cabin and that should help. Anything else? Okay.
Now, thanks to Jocelyn, we caught up on chopping vegetables and
Oh, lovely. Very
so
good.
forth for the soup and quinoa salad.
Excellent.
So we're right on
Is that
schedule.
that salad that's in the fridge to the right?
Possibly, it's,
I shouldn't touch it, right?
no,
Okay.
better not.
It was very tempting. Anything else? All right. Then have a restful night and see you in the morning.
Chickens.
Chickens. Oh, right. Yeah, thank you, Mike. I've decided I'm going to have a new practice now. Around 5 o'clock every night, I'm just going to bring them into the run. And with the help of enticing worms, and which I did today. So when I go back up, all I'll do is just, because they're already secured, I'll just lock them in. So they're already locked in, but I'll close off the run, so it's just them in the pen. And they're so good about it. I mean, they will just get in there on their own, jump on the roost, and huddle up together and cuddle up, you know. And it's very sweet, actually. So, all right.